Welcome to the Cohen Veterans Bioscience Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder Knowledge Map powered by Exaptive. So far, we've looked at each panel in a previous video, so now we're going to go back and dive a little deeper into the real power of this ZAP. Let's go back to the working set panel. We're going to click on the Entity by Entity Paths button. If you remember, the boxes tell us how many connections there are between two entities, as well as how many hops it takes to get from one entity to the other. And the ZAP has auto-populated every other entity connected to our working set entities as well. So if you're exploring here and you think, oh, phenylzine, I wish I had added that to my working set. Well, wish granted. Just click on it and all your data will refresh. In the interest of keeping things simple though, let's just X that back out from our bar at the top of the screen. So let's say we're really interested in the connections between cell aging and PTSD. When we click on this box, everything shifts over, and now our working set panel is on the left, and our path analysis panel is on the right. And this time, our ZAP has generated this incredible Sankey diagram. Here is cell aging on this side, and here is PTSD on this side, and in between are all the hundreds of ways to get from one to the other. If you're interested in the most direct connections found in the literature, use this path distance to search slider. If we drop it down to 1, our screen fills up with the one connection that includes both cell aging and PTSD. Change the slider to span from 1 to 2, and we see cell aging is increased by childhood adversity, which is associated with PTSD. You'll notice that some lines are thicker than others. The thickness in this view correlates to the number of citations that support the connection. We can change that to study size, and now we see this study that supports an association between cell aging and psychological trauma did not have as many test subjects as the others represented here. And we can change the color of the connections to represent their provenance, where the connections are found in the literature. And if we want to color code our connections by test species instead of relationship, we see that none of these studies included humans, rats, or mice. If you were really hoping to see the research done with human subjects and were disappointed, that gives you a great push in the right direction to design an experiment that hasn't already been done. Let's bump our path distance back up, all the way to 3, and color our connections by relationship again. When you're ready to tease out the connections you want to follow, you can hold the Command key down while you click, and each path will stay highlighted. We'll leave our connection width to be representative of study size. Let's see, cell aging has an association with oxidative stress, which is increased by sleep deprivation. And if you click on a segment you didn't mean to, just hold Command down while you click on it again, and that will deselect the connection. Sleep deprivation has a positive correlation with the PTSD checklist score, which has a positive correlation with PTSD. And you notice that as we build our path that we want to focus on, all the corresponding publications are coming up in our literature panel. Now you can read the evidence collected so far in this research space, draw your own conclusions, form new hypotheses, and design new experiments. This ZAP was built to accelerate the development of next-generation diagnostics and treatments for brain disorders to advance veterans' brain health. We hope it becomes a powerful new tool in your search for answers.